guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is this look right here. This is my everyday look when I just want to look put together to go out in the world, if I have to run errands or what have you. I would not wear this to like the gym just because I personally don't wear makeup to the gym, but you could totally wear this to the gym. You could wear this to the pool. It's very luminous and girly and simple. So I do give you drugstore alternatives to the things I am using on the eyeballs at least. So yeah, please grab a snack, grab some water, sit down with me, and let's do our makeup together. I'd like to talk to you. This topic is about anxiety and the struggles that I am personally going through. And I know that a lot of people with anxiety don't speak out as much as maybe they should. So I definitely wanted to sit down and film this video for you guys and just kind of chat with you. I personally just went through a super bad anxiety attack, and I kind of touch base on that along with things that I do to kind of help me through it and stuff like that. So if you have anxiety, you guys know what I'm talking about. I love you guys, and please stay tuned if you want to see how I got this look, and if you want to do your makeup with me, and if you want to hear me ramble about anxiety. So let's get into this. So I'm just going to take this clip and literally just take my hair like a crazy person and clip it back, because I really don't want any interruptions in the face. If you hear a weird noise, I'm just listening to Pandora on my iPhone. So that's what that is. Really weird story. Let me get into the product first and then I'll tell you the story. So the product we're going to go in with is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Primer. I don't know. I just use this primer mostly for hydration. Any extra hydration this face can get is definitely appreciated. So I just kind of work this into the center of the face first. I did I did moisturize already. As per usual, always day and night I do moisturize thy face. And then I'm going to go in with Baby Skin just in the center of the face, just to fill in any pores we have chilling and we don't want, if we can put the cap on this. So the funny story, not really funny story, kind of annoying story, is I was just cleaning the house and get it together. I couldn't find my phone and I was looking everywhere for the stupid thing. I finally found it. Mind you, my house is not like a freaking war zone. I don't live in hell. It's nice and cool in here. And I found it finally. I picked it up. It was burning hot and my battery was at 2%, and I haven't used my phone literally all day, like a few times to text my husband. But it is 3 o'clock. There's no reason that my phone should be, first of all, glowing like the devil's eyes, and second of all, dead. Like, what? So anyway, if you see this, it is a burn, and I have burns all over my fingers from, this goes into like the anxiety that we're going to talk about, but yes, I do have burns on me, so that's that. But can we just take 1 second to appreciate these nails? Like, so cute. I actually did them myself and I'm super proud of myself. So there's that. Next we're going to go in with this Garnier BB Cream Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector in light medium in combination oily. This is what it looks like. I love this stuff. It is like a godsend for people with dry skin, and it's really funny because it is for combination oily. Oh no. But you're back. Okay, so I had to go get my beauty blender because it was in my purse, and also in the last clip my head was cut off, so sorry about it, but I fixed it. So I'm just going to take this and place it all over the face. What I was saying before I had to leave and get my beauty blender is this stuff gives such a dewy skin finish. It does not look like you're wearing foundation at all. This stuff is freaking amazing. I absolutely love it. It just gives you a nice like glow to the skin, but you don't look oily or greasy or I don't know. You know how some foundations you're just like, oh my god, you can totally tell I'm wearing foundation and it doesn't look good at all? Well, this does not do that, and it's awesome. So I'm gonna blend that in with my dirty ass beauty blender. Do not judge me. Do not judge me. So as I blend this in, I'm just gonna start the topic of anxiety in the battle, and let's go. So anxiety sucks. Let's just start there. First and foremost, anxiety sucks. It is not fun by any means at all. When I have an anxiety attack, it's like my body's going through World War III. It sucks so bad. It's not fun at all. And really there's no coming down from it. I'm not the type of person when I have an anxiety attack where everyone's like, oh my god, what is wrong with that girl? I don't freak out externally, I freak out internally. So my body is going, it feels like my body's going a million miles an hour and my brain is going a million miles an hour and I can't stop it. It almost feels like my brain is on a treadmill and I can't push the stop button. So I made this video actually a couple of days ago, and just for anyone who may have a MacBook Pro or whatever where you do your editing, my computer actually updated in the middle of the night and I lost literally 4 videos. This is one of the videos that I lost, so I thought I would do it again because I was most excited to upload this video for you guys just because I'm sitting here talking and I don't feel like I do that enough on my channel. So I really wanted to re-upload the video, not upload, re-film the entire video just because I wanted to talk to you guys. So literally I went through like a almost full complete day of my body was just so tired. When you have an anxiety attack that's so bad, it was literally about 2 hours completely from start to finish. That's when I burned myself and everything like that at 450 degrees. But when you're having an anxiety attack, obviously from that your body's gonna have to recover. So just take it easy with yourself if you've had a really bad anxiety attack. If you have to go to work, just kind of try and take it a little bit as easy as you can while you're working. I know for me personally, I don't have a day-to-day job, so it's probably a little bit easier for me, but literally it felt like when you work out and you haven't worked out in a long time, or you work out really hard and you just feel sore and miserable the next day, that is exactly what I could compare it to. Is my body felt sore and miserable, and I was going through all these different emotions. Like I was sad and not really happy, but I was happy that the anxiety attack was over. That's probably one of the worst anxiety attacks I have had in a very long time, and it was no fun at all. So back to the makeup. I'm going to take this Garnier Skin Renew Rollerball Anti-Dark Circle, whatever. It looks like this. And it has a metal tip on it, and it feels really nice and cooling under the eyes. And it's really nice and light. It's very lightweight, but it has really good coverage for like your redness and everything like that. So I'll just kind of take this in the spots where I need a little bit extra coverage and under the eyeballs. And then with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that ish out. So I'm kind of working on what triggers it, and I think that's a really good next point to bring up, is what is triggering your anxiety. Sometimes it's nothing at all, and sometimes it's bottling everything up and then you just explode. I think I do have that problem as well. So find what triggers your anxiety and your attacks to come on, and then you can work at not having to be in those situations or not experiencing that. For instance, if going to Walmart triggers an anxiety attack, avoid Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So just something like that. This is the Instant Age Rewind treatment in the brightening shade. This is really hard to find. So the MAC Prep and Prime pen is pretty much the exact same thing in Radiant Rose. I'm just going to take this right under the eyes because I've been so extremely tired lately. And then I'm going to bring that on the lid as well. This is going to make you look like you are nice and awake even if you aren't. And even if you've had a rough few days like I have with the anxiety. And I'm going to take that right on the upper lip. And blend that in with my finger. And the chin, and then just a little bit on the lower parts of my jaw. I don't know. You see where it is. So yes, just find what it is that is triggering your anxiety, and just remember that you're not alone. That brings me right into my next point. Feeling alone while you're having an anxiety attack or in depression in general is no fun, and I find myself feeling like that a lot, which is really strange because I have no reason to feel alone. I have a great husband, a great support system, great friends, great family, and well, for the most part, and there's no reason why I should feel alone in a big group of people. But that's my anxiety, and as a young child I grew up extremely shy, so I think that that has a lot to do with it. As we're now, I think it just kind of comes out in the form of the anxiety instead of being super shy. Another thing that I highly recommend is if you're going, this is more for younger, like in high school or younger, if you're going somewhere, make sure you go with someone you trust. Surround yourself with people you completely 100% trust, because that's going to help you not only come out of your shell if you're shy, but that's going to help you to interact with people a lot better on a one-on-one basis. I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes with Bare Minerals Well Rested. This is a loose powder, and you can use any powder, doesn't matter, but I'm just feeling this one today. So that's what I'm going to do. This is my favorite, obviously, like the title is, it's my everyday look, but it is literally my favorite go-to look lately. I cannot quit wearing this look, and I'm just going to bring this right on the eyelid and drag it down. And the lip. Does anyone else have problems with their lip sweating? I feel like I'm the only one in the whole entire world where their lip completely sweats, and it's so annoying and embarrassing. So surround surround yourself with people you 100% trust, and if you are older, you really need to surround yourself with positive people, positive, uplifting people. There's so many, I call them energy suckers out in the world, where it doesn't matter how nice you are to them or how amazing their day has gone, they're just going to find the shitty part in their day and try and bring you down with them. And that's not fair. Not only is that fair to you, but it's not fair to everyone around you having to, and it's kind of embarrassing to be with someone who's constantly complaining about this and that, and no honey, I don't have time for that, and I don't got time for you. So now I'm going to go in with this Hard Candy bronzer and Tiki and bronze the skin. I think I'm going to look down in this mirror, so if you're like, where is she doing? I'm just looking in this mirror. Definitely surround yourself with like-minded people, people that you can connect with, positive people. Don't allow yourself to go into the depression state that anxiety can so easily bring on. Make sure that you are living for you. When you have anxiety, you can kind of tend to change for other people, whether that's friends, family, a significant other. Don't change for anyone, because you are supposed to be doing you, and if someone else is not liking that or trying to change you, bye-bye. The door's there. Don't let it hit you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that is not okay. That is not cool. Don't be afraid to be different. That is huge. Don't be afraid to be different. Everything, I am a firm believer that everything in your life is happening for some kind of reason. And even if we don't know what that reason is yet, other people think because that they don't matter, you matter. So let's just get that right out of the way. I love this bronzer, and it's so affordable. I'm just gonna pinch my brush and run that down the sides of my nose, just so my nose doesn't fall flat from everything else. And since this is an everyday look, I do not go hard on the contour or anything. I just strictly bronze it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on to the eyeball. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and start with this bronzer. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with positive people. That is so, so, so important, especially when you are finding yourself. You don't want to surround yourself with negative people. And I know it's really hard, especially when maybe you have grown up in a home that isn't so great. I know that I grew up in a drug abused home, and so for the longest time I was bitter at life, you guys. I was so bitter. I was so angry all the time. At the time, it was MySpace was the cool thing. I was either fighting people or I was just blasting angry things all over my MySpace. So just remember that you're not alone. There's always someone you can talk to, even if it's just messaging me. Definitely do it. Another key point to anxiety is getting it out. Getting it out into the world, no matter if that's just writing a letter and then burning it so that nobody else ever sees it. Whether that's a creative outlet like makeup or art, your nails, doing your hair, which I need to do so bad because it looks so bad. Yeah, just get that out. Get out your frustrations and channel those into something positive. So instead of being so angry or what have you, channel your anxiety into something positive. And the biggest struggle I find with anxiety is you want friends, you want to do things, but there's something, and it's the anxiety, but there's always that barrier there. There's something holding you back, and you never really know why. And a lot of people who really don't understand anxiety, and it's so important to surround yourself with positive people and people who know what you're going through. And even if they don't know what you're going through, at least people who will try to make an effort to understand what you're going through. I know that I don't know, like, I haven't been through everything, but if someone is going to talk to me and open up to me about something, I'm at least going to try to understand that situation. You know, I'm not going to brush them off or say, oh yeah, I understand, when I don't. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to try and put myself in their position. So definitely try and seek out people like that. And everything comes into your path for a reason. I know that's really hard to grasp right now, especially if you're in high school. But I have a really funny story that I do want to tell you, because it's so perfect for what we're talking about. I was in school. Let me get into these products. Pause. So I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs palette that is freaking gorgina. It's called the Siren. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm going to go in with this gold shade and this maroon shade right here. These two. But I know that maybe you don't have that palette, so I'm going to show you some drugstore alternatives real fast, and then we'll get back into my story. This is the Infallible Shadow in Gold Imperial by Loreal. That will work great for your gold shade, duh. This is Golden Halo by Maybelline. This will work great for your gold shade as well. For the more maroon shade, this is Hard Candy's Secret Rendezvous. And this shade right here will work super, super good as that other shade. Also Bitten, I highly recommend because it is gorgeous by Makeup Geek. And then this pinky shade would work so well as a highlighter. Just throwing that out there. So let's get back. What is wrong with Mary? Let's get back into the story. So first I'm going to take this gold shade, and this is going to go all over the lid. So I was in school and I was just doing my daily what have you, you know, whatever you do at school. I was in class. I was in my history class, I think. And I went to 3 different high schools, which did not help my shyness problem whatsoever. I was just doing whatever, and a spit wad landed on my desk. A spit wad flew from the other side of the room and landed on my desk. I was severely bullied at the school I went to before this, so in the mind of a 15-year-old or 16-year-old, I was a sophomore, so probably 15. I jumped up and I got hecka mad, and I was like, who's gonna throw this spit wad on my desk? What the fuck? And some girl said, I did it, and she starts laughing, and I say, you think you're funny? We both got sent to the principal's office. At the time we were walking, I was super mad. She said how that spit wad wasn't even meant for you, it was meant for the girl next to you, or whatever. So my camera's acting shady. I don't know what's going on, but let's pick up from where I think we left off. I'm gonna go in with this little brush and the maroon shade and keep telling my story. So, moral of the story is we became friends. She said that that spit wad was not even meant for me, and I believed her because I don't know this girl from whatever. So I completely believed her. We became friends. Literally, I shit you not, I went to her house that day. That's how close we became, and we are still friends to this day. So I'm going to take this big brush and I apply that on the outer corner and kind of in the crease, and I'm just going to very, very, very gently blend the corners out just so we don't have any crazy lines going on. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and apply this right on the outer corner. But yeah, so the moral and the whole reason I even told you guys that story is because you never know why something is crossing your path, and even if it makes you upset to begin with, there's probably a reason why and a lesson to learn. So the biggest thing for people with anxiety is we let the anxiety hold us back from doing so many things, and I'm really trying to get that out of my brain. I'm trying to, it feels like it's been instilled in my brain and it really hasn't, to not go anywhere, not do anything and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on, and everything in your life happens for a reason. And the reason that I say to surround yourself with positive people is because I know that personally I will treat the CEO of a major corporation the exact same. I'm gonna treat someone who has a sign that says hungry, or you know, will work for food, or whatever the case is, legit gets me teary-eyed every time. I will treat them both with the exact same respect, the exact amount of respect, and it annoys me so much to see people who belittle others, whether that is belittling the guy with the sign or whether that is simply belittling you. You do not need to stand for that shit. You are equal. Everyone is equal, and if you're one of those people that will treat someone better than the other person, why? Why is that? Why will you do that? Maybe that's something you need to work on in your own life, for your own journey and your own path. Everyone is equal in my eyes, completely and totally 100% equal. There's no reason to treat anyone any differently than anyone else. So that is the biggest reason I say to, you know, surround yourself with people who are positive, because the more positivity that you're hearing every day, even if it's not directly directed at you, the more positivity that you're hearing every day, the better you're gonna feel, and the more you're going to want to live your life, your truth, and the more you're going to want to inspire others. Positivity is literally contagious in my opinion, and I think that, I don't know, I just love to be a positive person, and the more that you are, but I have my bad days. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not freaking God, I'm not freaking, I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And if they try to tell you they're perfect, they're lying, and you need to get them out of your life too, because they ain't doing nothing for you except for trying to be perfect, apparently. So I'm going to take that same cranberry color and start running it under the lower lash line, just to kind of mimic what's going on the top. Literally, you guys, this is my favorite everyday look. So try and figure out what's triggering your anxiety and try to overcome it. Remember that there is a difference between hiding from the world and doing things out of your comfort zone to better yourself. The more that you go out of your comfort zone to better yourself, like, I think that I want to go to school to be a veterinarian, and that scares the shit out of me, you guys. It scares me so bad, but it's going to better my life, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to do it as soon as everything, you know, God willing, goes the way that it's supposed to. I just literally poked myself in the eyeball. Then I'm gonna do that because I want to be a better person than I was yesterday. And that's another thing, is don't ever try to be better than anyone. And if you are one of those people that is on social media a lot, which I think that we all are, make sure you don't let it get you down. Like, you could so easily watch Kylie Jenner's Snapchats and watch, you know, look at Khloe Kardashian and Kim Kardashian, their Instagram, and you could get so sucked into that world and, oh, why isn't that me? And I have been victim to this also. So don't think that I haven't, because I have. You're only seeing little tiny glimpses of their life. Like, they aren't perfect. They have bad days too. Everyone has bad days. So now I'm going to go in with this Brow Stylist Plumper by Loreal for my brows. If you guys want to see this, a review on this, thumbs up this video or leave it in the comments and let me know, and I will definitely do that for you. I think the one thing that the drugstore is completely lacking is brow products, and I think they're starting to step up their game. So if you want to see my thoughts on this, like this video or leave it down below. So don't take any of that social media stuff to heart, because no one's gonna put the bad days. Nobody's gonna put, you know, look, nobody's gonna put their bad days, right? So definitely don't let that affect you and affect how you look at your own life, because everyone's here to do something different. Everyone's on their own journey, their own path. Just don't let any of that get to you. When you're in an anxiety attack, you're feeling every single emotion under the sun. Let yourself feel that. Let yourself experience that, and then let that go. Let that completely go into the universe. Notice how much that it will completely change you. I don't have any tips for getting through an anxiety attack, because I haven't found what works best for me, except for acknowledging that, okay, I am in an anxiety attack right now. I know that I do breathe. I will breathe in and breathe out and make sure that I am not completely, totally, 100% flipping out. So make sure that you are aware of what's going on and you're not causing a complete scene. I don't know how everyone's anxiety works. I can only speak for myself, and mine is mostly in my head. Allow yourself time to recover after an anxiety attack because it can get bad. And I know this from experiencing it. It can get so bad, you guys, and I know that it's so hard to talk to somebody who has no clue what you're going through, and it's only going to make you more upset in the moment. So my tip to you is, in the moment, and if you don't have anyone to talk to, get out a journal and a pen and just start writing. And if you don't trust anyone, if you don't trust that journal where you are, or you don't trust your mom or dad or significant other or friend to go through it, then just completely burn that page. But at least you got that energy out. At least you're not holding on to it at that moment. I know that the first time I made this video, because I made it and then iMovie did something crazy, like I said in the beginning, and yes. So the first time I made this video, afterwards, I felt so much better because I literally released it into the world. And I was not good to go because I was still so completely drained. But I felt a lot better. Try not to be bitter at whatever's going on in your life, or don't be bitter at yourself for having an anxiety attack, because anxiety, don't quote me on this because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure anxiety is some kind of chemical imbalance in the brain where you can't control it, just like depression and, you know, stuff like that. You can't control what's going on, so all you can do is acknowledge it and try and work through it. And that's pretty much with everything in life, you guys. Just acknowledge what's going on. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that go along with that, like grief or love or pain or joy or whatever it is, and then just release it. Just let it go. Don't ever let anyone tell you you can't. Don't let yourself tell you you can't. If yourself is in your way, kick that ass to the curb. Isn't this bag the cutest thing you've ever laid your eyes upon, you guys? Oh, I love it. So I'm going to prep my eyes for falsies. You guys can totally just use mascara, but I like to use falsies because I don't really have good lashes. They're kind of like nothing, I guess. I don't know. Don't judge my lashes either because they are raggedy. I just bought a pack, like a multi-pack. So, yas. Don't judge. Do the nay-nay. For the lower waterline, come on, gosh. I'm gonna use this NYX bronze pencil, and I'm gonna use it on a brush because it's not sharpened. So I'm just gonna smudge this on the lower lash line. I feel like the first time I filmed this video, it went a lot better, which really makes me mad because I was so excited to upload that video for you guys. It's the same exact makeup look, obviously, because it's my everyday makeup look, but I don't know, I just felt like I hit a lot more points in that video. I am going to make a full-on anxiety video, so I'm not too upset about it, but I really just wanted this video to show a little bit more of my personality, because with beauty videos, I feel like you guys don't really get to see the person's like full out personality, and I think that's very, very important, especially when you're subscribed to them. You want to know all about them, which my social media is always linked down below. I do have Snapchat and I love it. Randomness galore. I also did start a second channel, which I'm gonna upload just some crazy videos on, so definitely subscribe to that. That'll be linked down below too. I am going to be uploading videos on there as soon as I can. This is CoverGirl Champagne. This is a beautiful color. It is so multi-versatile. You can use it for your inner corner, which is what we're doing right now. You can use it for a highlight shade. Highlight your Cupid's bow with it, and then a little bit right here on the tip of the nose. Yes, yes, okay, yes. Oh, and I'm going to take it right on the brow bone. Since nothing else is matte, you don't really need to have a matte highlight. I don't know what this lash is doing, but I don't got time to care. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our Champagne Pop. Take a minute, hold on. I always take it on this stippling brush first and just kind of swirl it around, and then I put it right on the temple and up, and then work it down onto the cheekbone. God, I love this color. And then I'm going to do the same to this side. Gosh, literally, if I could bathe in this color without people thinking I'm totally weird, I would do so. Yeah, I would. So I'm just going to take it on the smaller brush and work it on the cheekbones and up on the temple. I'm literally putting this everywhere because I literally love it so much. So to sum this up, find what is triggering your anxiety attacks. Talk to a friend, and if you don't have a friend or a family member you can trust, because believe me, I completely understand that, then write it down. No reason why you can't burn the paper after you're done. Surround yourself with positive people, people who make you feel good, make you feel important. If you hang out, here's a key tip for people you shouldn't hang out with. If you hang out with people, if you hang out with someone and at the end of the day, when you part ways, you either feel so drained or so emotional, so sad, if you just don't feel like yourself, then chances are that person needs to go. Completely 100% needs to go. Surround yourself with positive people. Just only accept positivity into your life. When you have anxiety, you can't accept anything less than good people into your life, or else you're going to be miserable all the time. And I tell you, that is a fact. So I'm going to go in with this blush right here and just very lightly with the pink run that on the apples of my cheeks and then back. It just gives you a much more girly, feminine look to the cheeks. The more illuminating products you use, the more your skin is going to look like skin. The more matte products you use, the more cakey it's going to be. Then I'm going to go in with this baby pink lipstick. Like so. And then I'm going to go in with NYX's Eclair lip gloss. I'm going to fix my lashes. You can't have your lashes not on point. You just can't. If you're going to wear lashes, they have to be on point. So, I hope you're not struggling with anxiety. To be completely and totally honest with you guys, I really hope you're not, because it's not fun. People don't really understand what's going on unless they've been through it. You can always contact me if you feel like it, if you need someone to talk to. I will always respond to you. There's no reason why I can't respond to you guys. So this is the, let me fix myself a little. I know my hair looks like shit, okay? I know, and I have to fix it, so no reason to comment that my hair looks like shit, because I know. But this is your finished look. This is my everyday look when I just want to look put together and rush out the door. If you're struggling with anxiety, I feel your pain. I understand you. You're not alone. And I think that's very, very, very important for you to know that you're not alone. Someone right now is going through what you're going through. And I love my friends in the camera. I love you. And I just want to hug you and hold you. And I feel like I've felt alone and miserable so many times that it's not fair for people, especially with the resources we have now. Nobody should feel like they are holding back anything, whether it's anxiety, depression, being transgender, anything. No one should have to feel like they can't express themselves. So I'm here for you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with me during this video. I was actually very excited to upload my last one. I hope this one is just as good, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So that's it. I love you guys so much. Please leave topic suggestions down below. I kind of want to do topic videos, either get ready with me topics or just topic videos in general, and upload them for you guys. So I want to know what you guys want to, what topics you want me to talk about. They'll be better than this. I was kind of rushed and pisses me off, but it is what it is. I'm glad you guys got to see a little bit more of my personality in this video. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Be strong. Be you. Be true.